last night's colossal failure, I am attempting to print a stack again, and we'll see how this one goes. Now the difference is I am leaving the glass closed. If I need to, if the chamber temp starts getting much above where it's at right now, I'll use the chamber fan to bring the temp back down. I'm not going to open the glass. That way, just in case I have to leave, I turn the heat off in the building. I shouldn't have that lifting problem. I am going to pay attention because I believe it was this back corner that did it last night. So I'll pay attention, but like I said, I don't typically have problems like that. And I think it was just because I had the glass open and I left and shut the heat off. I just want you to know I stayed strong for the viewers. I'm seeing it through. It was tempting when it got to that, after the first one was done and it ironed it, and I was like, dude, I could have one good one right now. I could have one good one right now. It's so funny, I generally don't have any kind of bed adhesion problems, and one time I do, and now it's got me spooked. No, so far everything's looking good. This is the second, it's already on the second one. Actually, it's probably getting close to finishing the second one. We're getting close. Doing our stack of 4. Then I've got to do more of these parts. I've got to do, this is the flush mount with the insert. I don't know why I have focus problems. There we go, finally. Kind of looks like Mickey Mouse on my line, but this is the one I'm going to be using, so we can put a wood screw through it. If you get the right screw, it passes right through. Just don't get too big of a screw, and it works perfect. It lifted. I'm telling you, it did. Look, I actually didn't. I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't clean the build plate. We're going to focus. You see, look, there it is. It lifted. So that's it. It lifted. So as soon as it finishes this second one, I'm canceling it. I don't know why I didn't wash the build plate, because I just assumed it was a temperature thing. Like, I should have just went ahead and washed the build plate. But I didn't. So I'm canceling this one as soon as it starts to iron. I'm going to cancel it, and then I'm going to wash the build plate. I'm going to start all over. Doesn't hurt because I've got 2 successful ones, but I'm not going to let that go because it would be tragic by morning. We'll focus again. Son of a bitch lifted. I should have cleaned the build plate. Okay, my fault. 100% my fault. I'm not blaming nobody. My fault. 99% of print problems are user error anyway. Unless you're using some other brand. Just saying. All right. Don't flame me in the comments. That was a joke. I think it's pretty much done. I think like I said, as soon as it starts ironing, then I'm going to cancel it, because that's a pretty minor lift, and if I cancel it right now, I've got 2 good ones. But I have a feeling if I let it go, shit's going to get bad. So I'm just going to cancel it as soon as it starts ironing, and then I'll start it all over again. And then by morning we'll have 4 more, right? Because then I won't have bed adhesion problems overnight. I'm going to leave the heater on. Everything's going to be good. Is that ironing? That sounds like ironing behavior. Oh yeah, we're ironing. Okay. So we're going to stop. Or is it stop? Stop it. Boom. I'll take 2. I'll take 2. Okay, I'm going to wash this bed, and then we're going to start all over again. I seriously got to get another printer. Alright, we're starting over with a clean bed. I think we're starting over. Yeah, we're starting over. Alright, I got 2 good ones out of it. I caught that lift, and I got 2 good ones out of it. See, that could have been tragic, and it wasn't. It was a win. I didn't betray the plan. I just altered it slightly. So I'm good, literally good. So in the morning, I will have 4 more, hopefully. I've printed things this big and never had bed adhesion problems. These bastards. Oh, okay, the build plate's coming up. We're getting ready going. All right, no more videos until morning. Next thing you know, I'm gonna walk through the door in the morning and walk straight over here, and we're gonna see what we got. And if it doesn't print right, I'm buying an ender. Of course, that's a lie. Brr. It is cold. It is cold in here. So, where did we leave off? I had printed a stack. It failed. It lifted. I printed another one. I didn't clean my print bed. And guess what? Exactly what should have happened, and it lifted too. I did happen to catch it at the point where I had 2 of the 4 stack printed, canceled the job, salvaged the 2, and then decided to start the job all over. That's when I realized I don't need to print a stack of 4 because I only need 1. That would get me done, right? Because all I'm doing is just a small area right here for prototyping, right? When I do things like battery holders that could be potentially wall mounted, I want to also want to support this project, right? So I'm going to do multi-board mounts for basically everything I do wall mounts for. So with that said, even though last night when I left, I had started a print, I decided to cancel it and do just 1. I really didn't need to do, really didn't need to do a stack of 4. I needed this core piece that had points on 2 ends. So it should drop right in here, like so. Boom. And give me my perfect little square. That's nice. So I just need to do my ends, my center, my edge connectors, 4 connectors, and then my center 4 square, and then it will be ready to mount. So this is the flush mount. So it's going to be flush mount, surface mount, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be surface mounted to that piece. Technically, it's too big for that piece. It is just slightly too big. I could mount it to the wall. I just need this for prototyping. That way I can support this project. Unless some company reaches out to me, or I reach out to one of these companies and say, hey, do you want to sponsor this project? I'm going to do this whole wall. I personally am not going to spend the money or the filament that would be required to do that entire wall. I'm just not prepared to do that. But you never know. Crazier things have happened. You know, people in the comments are like, yeah, we want to see you do the whole wall. Maybe I reach out to someone, but for the most part, this is what I need. This is what I need to help me with my prototyping. So now I can modify a product like this to make it work for multi-board. And I think that would be great. What would we utilize? Would we utilize the pins? Would we actually utilize one of these and incorporate into the back? That way it just shoves in. I don't know. More than likely, I feel more secure with one of those. But we'll see. But that's the purpose of it. So now I need to print out the rest of the pieces, get it mounted up. And I also realize I don't have enough screws to mount everything. So I need to try to look through my screw collection and see what I have. And that's pretty much it. Did I bring? I did. So that box right there has a bunch of screws in it. So we probably got enough to get it done. So I'll hit you guys back later when this is done and up and let you get a look at what it looks like. Tell me what you think, but I think it's going to look really good. I think this light gray and the red is going to look nice.